Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, call halal YAHAWAH BaHashim YAHAWASHI BaHashim HALAL. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect, YAHAWAH BaHashim YAHAWASHI Barakatham. It's the brother Kazal from the Men of Our 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be Vanessa Fever. All right, it's going to be a quick little testimony dealing with something that happened about a couple of days ago. Not to put my business out there, but basically, my pops, he invited his peoples over, to have some drinks. I think there was a game going on, game playing, and basically, what ended up happening is, they got into an argument, dealing with sleeping with Vanessa, because basically what his peoples are trying to do is they're trying to convince, my dad and basically myself too, and, our household, to take to sleep with Vanessa, because they did it, and I was dealing with it spiritually, and ultimately, man, the demon that was on, these people, to come at us like that, and they didn't come at us carnal, but to really try to convince us to sleep with Vanessa, as if our lives depended on it. You know what I'm saying? That demon is something that's, I believe, is going to be, a lot of people have it. A lot of people got that Vanessa fever, where just because they took it, everybody else has to take it, because it's the good thing. And these same people, all right, that demon, it's rooted in a lack of faith and a spirit of fear. These are the same people that's going to point the finger at us when the government, comes down and says to, who basically turn in and rat those out who haven't slept with Vanessa. These are the times that we're coming in. Okay? These are the times that we're coming in. All right? But it's basically, his lessons to, address this and be an exhortation unto the Akim when faced with these with these circumstances, to keep our head up, man, and trust and believe in Yahawah BaHashim YAHAWASHI. All right, so I'm gonna start with the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and 7, and it reads, "For Yahawah had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind." Okay, now these people, my dad's peoples that came and, they was with that, they had that little spirit on them. They had the spirit of fear. All right, because they're bringing up, oh, I know this person whose whole family died and this and that. And you're saying it's a hoax. And, we were going back and forth a little bit, but what I noticed with them is they had no faith. And here it is. They said that they believe in God and they trust in God. But they trust in their enemy more than Yahawah. They trust in their enemies more than God, which they really didn't believe in God. They really didn't believe in the living power, YAHAWAH BaHashim YAHAWASHI. But as I was saying, we're now seeing the product of Christianity. You see, we're seeing the fruits of Christianity. They folding up, man. All right, and they're sleeping with Vanessa, and guess what? They're gonna sleep with Marcus too. They're gonna take that charagma too. All right, straight bowing down and worshiping the image of the beast, man. Okay. So, anyways, let me read the precept again. All right, so 2 Timothy chapter 1 and 7. "For Yahawah BaHashim YAHAWASHI had not given us the spirit of fear." All right, so us in his knowledge, we don't have the spirit of fear, man. All right, and he mentioned he knew people who who died because of it, right? Well, guess what? Even if this devil released some a weapon out there, because that's really what it is. All right, it's a weapon, anyways, man. A weapon to attack our faith. If he did release a weapon out there, guess what? It ain't more powerful than Yahawah BaHashim YAHAWASHI, who created everything, who does the good, the evil. All right, controls the pestilences, controls even the creatures in the earth, man. Even Leviathan is subject unto him, man. All right, even Leviathan is subject under him. Okay, so hey, We know who we trust in. All right. But anyways, it reads, continuing on, but of power. Okay. That's the spirit that we have, because we know we the sons of God. We YAHAWAH. We the princes of the power. All right. And of love. All right. Because, that's talking about the brotherly love, man. Love the next man as you love yourself. And of a sound mind. You see? And that's the key point right there. Having a sound mind. Because, hey, these people that's folding up, they don't have a sound mind. All right, because they're folding up. Esau, Edom is telling them, look at all these people that's dying. You got a new, how do I put this in code? You know what I'm saying? The new model, the update coming out. You know what I'm saying? You got the update coming out. So you have to, take 2 Vanessas. Vanessa got a twin sister. You got to take her too. And these people are eating it all up, man. Why? Because they don't have a sound mind. They don't have confidence in YAHAWASHI. They don't have no faith. All right. And with a lack of faith comes the spirit of fear. All right. They were let, because ultimately that's what Esau's doing, man. Esau Edom with his media. He's pushing out that spirit of fear, to get the people to sleep with Vanessa. And that's ultimately what the devil is doing. But guess what? Now you got these average Joes running around doing it too. Repeating after and furthering, the agenda of the devil, man. But us in his knowledge, we're not going to be fazed by it. All right. We're not going to be fazed by it. So the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Start from the top. And it reads, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing. All right. In the highways and hedges, week in, week out. You have to switch spots, because of the, the lockdowns, you know what I'm saying? We had to switch spots, but we've been out there consistently, whether we had to go to parks or whatever. And none of us, it's not one brother that dropped dead because of it. Okay. Which shows that YAHAWASHI has a hedge of protection around us. All right. That no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And it reads, which I will put in thy mouth, saith YAHAWASHI. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. I'm going to say it again. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. Because everything we're going through right now has been forewritten. All right. And what happened a couple days back? Guess what? It was addressed right here. All right. Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Okay. Because real soon, hey, this world's is gonna how do I put it to you? This world is gonna be against us on a high level, on a high frequency. Ain't gonna be no, little scoffing and scorning. They're gonna be persecuting us, man. And in these days, it's the hour of temptation. We have to trust and believe in YAHAWASHI. We have to hold fast to that which is good. All right. And it reads, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. All right. Now let's go into the word incredulity. All right. So the word incredulity is the state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. So incredulity is synonymous with faithlessness. Okay? Faithlessness. So we can't let the faithlessness of these people trouble us, man. Because they're going to come at us with all types of moral arguments. All right? What happened a couple days ago, I believe through the Spirit, that's just a sneak peek. All the we're gonna have people, whether it be in our daily walks or when we're pushing camp, they're gonna come at us and they're gonna try to demonize us because we're not sleeping with Vanessa. Because we're not sleeping, we're gonna be made the bad guys now. It is what it is, man. All right, don't let the faithlessness of them trouble us, and fear not the imaginations that are against us. Okay? So it reads, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You see? Another thing too, they're kind of, if I recall correctly, they're trying to get me, to look like the bad guy. How could you not want your family to get, to sleep with Vanessa? How could you? There's people dying. I've seen whole families die and this, and that. Well, guess what? I believe in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. I have faith. All right. And guess what? Brothers out there all over the world have been going out week in, week out. Now one of them is dropped dead because YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI is dealing with us. All right. And I say that humbly. All right. So verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You see? So these people that's coming at us, they're going to die in their unfaithfulness, man. All right, because they don't believe. They don't have faith. They're going to get caught up in the plagues that YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is going to bring in the following verse. Look, in verse 5. Behold, said YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. You see? So these people are going to get caught up in these plagues, man. All right? That's what's going to happen. They're going to get caught up in these plagues, man. All right, for their unfaithfulness. And for coming against us, which really, they're not coming against us, but they're coming against YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Okay? Because as YAHAWASHI said, they don't hate you. They hate me. Roughly paraphrasing. And they hate the Father. If they hate me, they hate the Father. Roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, man, these people are really, kicking against the pricks, coming against us for, not sleeping with Vanessa. All right. So let's go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and 6. All right. Because, hey, we have to show our faith in these days, man. All right. Not to other men, but to YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. We have to show him that we believe in him, that we trust in him, that he's going to deliver us from these days as it is written. All right. So Hebrews 11 and 6. All right. Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. You see? If you don't believe, if you don't trust in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, guess what? You're never going to please him. And he's going to give you up to the plagues. All right? He's going to give you up. He's not going to deal with you. He's going to give you up to the plagues, man. All right, and it reads, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is. All right, and what did we go into the word incredulity? All right, the state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. You see? So these people are unable to believe that he is, man. And they're going to get a reward for that. Which means that they're going to get given up to the plagues that's about to come down on Babylon. They're not going to have a hedge of protection. All right. And the reason that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You see? So us in this knowledge, we diligently seek YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. We diligently seek him. And he's going to reward us. He's going to bless us. He's going to look after us. He's going to take care of us. All right. And then it goes on to list a plethora of examples of our ancestors showing their faith. Okay. So when you walk into, us in this knowledge, man, you have to consider that as well. Look at the example of our ancestors, how they showed their faith. You got Noah, you got Abraham, King David, Moses. The list goes on, man. All right. We have a pedigree, so to speak, a faithful pedigree. All right. So let's continue on. And if I'm not mistaken, if it's not, I believe it's in Revelation chapter 2. If not, then it's Revelation chapter 3. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right, because as it is written, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is going to deliver us, man. All right, he's going to deliver us from everything that's going to happen here all the same. All right, while the wicked get destroyed, the righteous is getting saved and preserved. So the book of Revelations chapter 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, all right, meaning, being in his knowledge, having faith, patiently waiting, all right, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. You see? Meaning he's going to look after us in these days, man. When the whole world is set against us, YAHAWASHI is going to be with us. All right, which shall come upon all the world, you see? To try them that dwell upon the earth. And guess what? Hey, these hey man, these wacky tacky Christians, they're folding up, man. Because they don't have the truth. And this ain't about, the Christians, this ain't, this ain't about the Christians, but that's a major stronghold right there. And it goes to show how grateful we have to be. We must be to not be caught up in that mess, man. Not as the Pharisees, but in the fact that YAHAWASHI had mercy on us to get out of that, man. To get out of that stronghold and to take part in the tearing down of these strongholds, man. To take part in this truth that we might be saved. Lord willing, we're of that number. All right, so I'm going to read it again. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see, so the whole world's going to get tried, man. All right, starts with us, but also the whole world. And them, being in the world with their incredulity, they're going to fold up, man. All right, they never had they were never rooted to begin with, because they were never, YAHAWASHI never opened them up to hearing these words anyways. Hey, they had a prophet among them. All of us, prophesying out there in the street corners, and even on our daily walks, man. We might have family members, family friends, that ask us, about the truth, and we tell them they had a prophet among them. All right, so now they have no cloak for their sins, because this thing is worldwide. You got so-called Latinos, waking up that they're Israelites, man. So I'm pretty sure that they know about it too. All right, they must definitely know about it, But anyways, verse 11, and it reads, behold, I come quickly, hold fast that hold that fast which thou hast. All right, meaning we have to hold on to this thing, man. Okay, that no man take thy crown. All right, because if you fold, that's your crown, man. That's your salvation, and you're gonna come back to shame and everlasting shame and contempt, man. All right, imagine you in this truth, for however long you're in this truth, only to fold up into the end. You may as well never came in this truth, man. You may as well just should have been in the world this whole time. You gotta take that into account. We all working for the same penny. And if you coming in, you put in your hours just to fold up in the end, you won't even get that penny, man. You put in those hours for nothing. So you gotta hold fast, man, and no man might take your crown. All right, so with that, I'm gonna say, call halal Yahawah ba'ashim YAHAWASHI ba'ashim QADASH. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, man, YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, he got us, man. All right, he got us. All right, so with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.